It was an ordinary morning on Layton Lakes. The sky was painted in amber and gold, and the forest carried that familiar stillness that only seasoned hunters truly appreciate. For weeks, I had been walking these trails, circling the same 8 to 10 drink zones, patiently working through the endless rhythm of the Great One grind. 2,286 whitetails had fallen by this point, each one part of a pattern, methodical, necessary, and disciplined. What I did not know that morning was that this ordinary day would soon become one of the most unforgettable moments of my hunting career. We ended our last episode at this very location, and the crazy part is that we asked for this to happen. Here's the clip. All it takes is one respawn, one callback from the void. A Great One buck could be in the brush literally any second now. So, hit that like button to help us summon it, and stay tuned as we keep refining the perfect whitetail loop on Layton Lakes. I'll see you out there in the next episode. Good luck and happy grinding. That's right. We ended right here, asking viewers to strike the like button half in jest, suggesting perhaps it might summon a great one. As fate would have it, that is precisely what occurred. It was Halloween, a Friday afternoon. I had just taken down a modest level 2 buck at this very zone. Hours later, while reviewing the footage and coordinates, I realized the unbelievable. That same deer had respawned reborn as a Great One Whitetail, adorned with the majestic Crown Rack. After more than 2,000 kills, the Great One had finally appeared right where we asked for it. We had already decided long ago that the first Great One would be taken with the bow. A quiet, respectful approach, 20 to 30 meters, heart pounding, patience unwavering. For over an hour, I studied his habits. We observed him from every angle, practicing on other whitetails to ensure the shot would be flawless. But as any hunter knows, perfection in theory rarely translates to perfection in the field. The wind turned. The herd shifted. Our first 2 attempts fell apart before they began. At one point, the Great One came too close, caught our scent, and vanished into the distance. It was both humbling and thrilling, the kind of challenge that makes you slow down and remember why you hunt. Finally, the opportunity arrived. He stepped into a clearing standing broadside, regal in the filtered light. The rangefinder read 48 meters farther than I preferred, but still within reason. I steadied my breath and released the arrow. He flinched, but did not fall. He bolted. My heart sank. Every calculation I had rehearsed dissolved in that instant. Should I return to the main menu? Would quitting reset his need zone? Or would it erase this once-in-a-lifetime encounter altogether? I chose to stay. We tracked him carefully through the brush until we found him. My first Great One lay before me, not as a Great One, not even as a perfect harvest, but as a gold trophy Crown Rack, scored just under 405 trophy score. It was beautiful, yet bittersweet. After all that time, I had finally done it, only to falter at the finish line. I will admit, the frustration lingered through that Friday evening. I questioned everything, like why the heck did the rangefinder display 48 meters when the harvest screen later read 25? Why didn't I just take my first great one with a rifle? I considered walking away from the grind altogether. But dawn has a way of resetting more than just the clock. The next morning I rose with a clear head and a renewed sense of purpose. I made a simple vow. I would continue. 50 deer a day until another great one appeared. This time, I would use a rifle. No chances. No mistakes. The plan was straightforward, and I was mentally prepared for the long haul. I passed the time with 10 kills. Hunted some more and racked up 20 kills. Then, at the 25th mark, lightning struck again. Another great one had spawned, this time bearing the blade rack, sleek, balanced, and powerful. I moved into position along the water's edge, mindful of the wind. He was quartering toward me, not yet offering a clean shot, so I waited. I called to him. When he finally turned and came forward, presenting a perfect broadside, I took a deep breath, steadied my aim, and squeezed the trigger. The shot rang true. The great one staggered and fell. As the game's iconic music swelled, a sense of calm washed over me. Redemption, at last. With both trophies secured, I wanted to commemorate the journey properly. The blade rack, taken cleanly, came in at 334. The Crown Rack Great One, despite its flawed harvest, scored a trophy score rating of 404. Alongside them, my personal best diamond whitetail at 275 trophy score. I arranged the three together in a multi-mount within the Great Lodge, now officially reserved for great ones, diamonds, and rare trophies. The display stands as a testament to perseverance, humility, and the unpredictable beauty of hunting. Aside from the giant diamond bucks and great ones, during this grind, we also collected several rare whitetails like this family of piebalds, the largest at gold 197, and a striking melanistic nearly reaching gold. In the end, this story became more than a hunt. It was a lesson in patience, humility, and the quiet satisfaction that only comes from earning something the hard way. Two great ones, one born of misfortune, another of redemption. But this journey was never meant to be just my own. From the very first episode, we documented every step: the scouting, the setup, the zone management, the strategy, and the long hours of persistence that lead to success. What began as a personal pursuit evolved into a documentary of the entire process required to produce a great one. If you watch this series from the beginning and follow these same principles: careful preparation, consistent hunting, and respect for the game's rhythm, there is no doubt in my mind that you too will one day find your own great one. Thank you for joining me on this remarkable journey. Until next time, may your aim be steady, your wind be kind, and your great one never too far beyond the next ridge.